Well, really, when I was 6 years old, my parents won a trip to Acapulco. Since that, I only want to fly. So at 16 years old, I started flying at San Fernando International Airport, and then I became here to fly at CUA.
Great. How much training is necessary to become a commercial pilot?
Well, to become a commercial pilot, you need 200 hours. You need specific hours. You need night hours. You need what we call capota hours. Yes, and you need to have a navigation to somewhere in the country more than 200 miles, more than 200 nautical miles. That's the requirements to be a commercial pilot. Although you have to have a valid psychophysics class 1 to be able to fly.
Good, thank you very much. Part 2. In this part of the test, you will have to listen to 10 aviation-related recordings of non-routine and emergency situations. You will be required to explain what the message was. You will be asked what the message was. The message can be repeated just once on your request, right?
Right.
One of the doors is jammed.
What's the message?
One of the doors is jammed.
Right. Okay. Sorry, again.
There is traffic above you. Descend to 12,000 feet immediately.
What was the message?
The message says that there are traffic above you and descend immediately to 12,000 feet.
We've been intercepted by a military aircraft. We are on a different heading.
What's the message?
They have been intercepted by a military aircraft and they have to change the heading.
Our passenger has been restrained. We will require police assistance on landing.
A passenger has been detained and they will call a police agent when they land.
We'd like to start up quickly, please. We have a livestock in a hold.
Can you repeat it, please?
Yes.
We'd like to start up quickly, please. We have a livestock in a hold.
They have to start it quickly. They have a livestock in the hold.
There are 2 men acting suspiciously. Inform the security services.
There are 2 men acting suspiciously and they have to inform the policeman services.
Good.
We have been informed we have an explosive device on board. We're adopting landing configuration now.
They have informed that they have a bomb on board and they have to prepare for landing.
The cabin attendants are suffering from nausea. We require assistance on arrival.
The cabin attendant is suffering from inertia. They will require an emergency on arrival.
The runway has closed due to snow, diverting all traffic.
The runway has closed due to snow, and they have to divert all the traffic.
The cabin attendants are suffering from nausea. We require assistance on arrival.
Flight attendant is suffering from inertia and they require the emergency on arrival.
Armed men have entered the cockpit. I think we are being hijacked.
It says that a man entered the cockpit and they think they have been hijacked.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the end of part 1. That's the end of part 2. Part 3. In this part of the test, you will have to listen to a series of 3 problem-solving role-play scenarios. Then you will have to ask questions to the speaker, right?
Yes.
One of the doors is jammed.
Ask questions.
Okay. Which is the door that is jammed? Is there any mechanical that can solve it?
There's a smoke coming from the toilet.
Okay. Is somebody in the toilet? Is the smoke alarm on?
Okay. Now we are going to go to part 4. In this part of the test, you will be exposed to some situations where you will have to do something. For example, communicate a low-pass execution, a go-around, a deviation, etc. Right?
There are birds on the landing area. What would you do?
If there are birds in the landing area, I will request the tower to put fireworks to divert the birds, or I will execute an escape, and I will go somewhere to make a holding and wait.
Great. Next one.
You detect wind shear in the vicinity of the airport. What would you do?
Well, I will request the tower how the weather is going to be, and if the meteorological conditions continue bad, I will go to my alternate airport, to the alternate airport.
Great. Okay, this is the end of part 4. Let's go to part 5. In this part of the test, you will be exposed to a series of listening passages related to general aviation background. You are allowed to take down notes, and then you will have to read back all the listening passages previously heard without omitting any vital information. You can listen to the passages twice, right?
Right.
Right.
Departure clearance. Olympic Airways 9042, radar contact. Turn left heading 120 to intercept Kennedy at 139 radio. Proceed outbound. Climb and maintain 17,000. Give me a good rate to 13,000.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Can you repeat it, please?
Yes, of course.
Departure clearance. Olympic Airways 9042, radar contact. Turn left heading 120 to intercept Kennedy at 139 radio. Proceed outbound. Climb and maintain 17,000. Give me a good rate to 13,000.
Okay, it's a departure information. Olympic Airways 942 with radar contact. Go to the left and put heading 120 at Kennedy 123 radio outbound. Climb and maintain 17,000 and give him a good rate to 13,000.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the end of part 5. Part 6. Part 5B. ATIS and volmets. In this part of the test, you will be exposed to some listening passages, including an ATIS and a volmet. You are allowed to take down notes, and then you will have to read back all the listening passages previously heard without omitting any vital information. You can listen to the passages twice. Right?
Right.
Budapest 1700 Zulu. Wind 220 degrees 10 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Light rain. Few 1200 feet. Scattered 2700 feet. Overcast 6700 feet. Temperature 3 dew point 2 QNH 1017 hectopascals. No sig.
Can you repeat it?
Budapest 1700 Zulu. Wind 220 degrees 10 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Light rain. Few 1200 feet. Scattered 2700 feet. Overcast 6700 feet. Temperature 3 dew point 2 QNH 1017 hectopascals. No sig.
Okay. It's Budapest at 1700 Zulu. The wind is 220 degrees at 10 knots. Visibility is 10 kilometers. Light rain. Few at 1,200 feet. Scatter at 2,700 feet. Overcast at 6,700 feet. Temperature to 3 dew point to 2 QNH 1017 hectopascals and no sig.
Okay. That's good. Now, yes, we go to part 6. The second part. Sorry, there is a second part.
Okay.
Schönen guten Tag. This is the latest weather report taken filled in at 18 hours 56 minutes Zulu. Wind 250 degrees 3 knots. Visibility 8 kilometers, scattered 2,700, overcast 4,000 feet, temperature 0 Celsius, dew point -1 Celsius, UNH 1024, USD 976 hectopascals.
Okay, can you repeat it?
Yes.
Schönen guten Tag. This is the latest weather report taken Sheldon. At 18 hours, 56 minutes Zulu, wind 250 degrees, 3 knots, visibility 8 kilometers, scattered 2,700, overcast 4,000 feet, temperature 0 Celsius, dew point -1 Celsius, UNH 1024, USD 976 hectopascals.
Okay. The information is at 18:56 Zulu. The wind is at 250 degrees knots, 3 knots. Sorry. Visibility 8 kilometers. Scatter at 2,700. Overcast 4,000 feet. Temperature 0 Celsius. Dew point -1 Celsius. QNH 1024.76 hectopascals.
Okay, thank you very much. Part 6. Picture description. In this part of the test, you will be presented with 2 aviation-related pictures and you will be asked to describe them or compare them. Right? In a minute, you will have your picture on the screen.
Okay. I have to start talking about it.
Okay, start.
Well, I can see a propeller engine with a car that is crashed. Probably because the plane has not enough brakes, and there's a car there, and they stop the plane, and of course it's all broken. So also the plane and the truck too, the car too. Probably the car stops the propeller with the engine, with the truck engine. We can see that there are a lot of people seeing this incident. They are surprising about the situation. They can believe it.
Let's turn to a second picture. Okay. Second picture.
Okay. In this picture, I can see a Boeing 737-200 on the ground, and I can see that the gears are not down. So probably it's an emergency landing. On the ground, I can see that the flaps are extended. The slides are for the passengers, and I can see on the ground that there's foam used by the fire workers of the airport department to control the situation of the fire. Yeah.
Okay. In part 6b, final questions. In this part of the test, you will be asked further questions related to general aviation background. Okay? How does the pilot know about the destination, about destination airport notices?
Well, they know about it because of the NOTAMs of an airport. Before an airport, a pilot, before the flight, a pilot has to see the NOTAM of the airport that he's going to go and check if there is any important notice that he has to know. For example, if a runway is closed due to work, or if they don't have all the runway to take off or to land. Yes. So a NOTAM for a pilot is very, very important and it's essential. Also, during the flight, the people of the airline helps the pilot with the notice that are having in the airport. If there is any important notice, there is people from the company that will help him, and also people from the airport that will tell him if something important happened.
Okay, another question. Let's see. What are the different steps to become a commercial pilot?
Well, the first step is to become a private pilot. You need 40 hours, yes. You have to fly 10 hours alone, and you have to fly 10 hours as navigation flights, and then the rest with an instructor, of course. After that, you become a private pilot, and then, as we talked before, you need to have the 200 hours. You need to have a valid psychophysics, and to have a navigation more than 200 nautical miles, to have 20 CUA hours, and to have 20 night hours. So that are the steps to become a commercial pilot, and also after that you are able to start working. Before that you can't work.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's the end of the exam.
Okay.
Thank you very much.